99ers, so tomorrow we are getting the 1000-year Blood War Byakuya, Renji, and also Rukia banner, but alongside that, we also have some really exciting news. Of course, for those that aren't aware for some reason, 1000-year Blood War Season 3 is coming back on the 5th of October, and with that, Caleb is celebrating the comeback of the anime once more with the 1000-year Blood War Conflict Celebration broadcast campaign. I've already gone ahead and looked at what we're actually getting in this campaign, and it's actually really exciting. So first of course, we do have the new special Zenith summons with a Byakuya, Rukia, and also Renji. The banner itself is working like a normal step-up banner, but of course, this time it does go all the way up to step 50. Now, it's worth mentioning step 50 is working a tad bit different. Instead of getting a normal guaranteed pity ticket like we usually get when you get to pick Rukia, Byakuya, or Renji, it's technically been improved upon. In this case, it lets you pick the same 3 characters like usual, but in the potential chance, because you are doing 50 steps here, let's say you get a 5-5 Byakuya, you get a 5-5 Rukia, and you also get a 5-5 Renji. Let's just say you're super lucky. Well, that pity ticket is not going to go to waste because now you can pick any other 1000-year Blood War character. At least once from the start of 1000-year Blood War Round 1 all the way to Isshin and Misaki. 50 steps is going to cost you 11,000 orbs, and I think most of us aren't going to do that, myself included, but I have been to step 50, and had I been lucky, or maybe if I got the character I wanted 5-5 and I didn't care about any other character, but let's say I was missing Yuha, well that potentially allows you to get Yuha while also summoning for Rukia, Byakuya, and also Renji. I don't think many people watching this video will actually take advantage of this ticket, but I see it as an upgrade and I think it's worth mentioning. After that though, we do have a free 1000-year Blood War summon. This itself will last the entire month, and as you can see here, it does include the new characters, even the ones releasing tomorrow morning. In fact, it includes every single 1000-year Blood War character ever released, even the swimsuit characters. So you can see here, Swimsuit Candice, Bambietta, and also Mininya are actually classed as 1000-year Blood War, despite them technically being seasonal units. But every character, as we see, is actually in this selection. Of course, besides the anniversary units, because they aren't technically 1000-year Blood War, they're anniversary. But the more new characters added, the better chance of getting something good here. Like, there's basically, what, 5 rows of really good characters released in the last year? And ideally, any character on your screen right now are going to be the ones you want to get. You can't choose, it's random, but all of us tomorrow will be waking up to a really good character pulled from this summon, and some of you watching this are going to get lucky and get Byakuya, Renji, or Rukia without even need the summon on the banner. The chance of that happening is low, but it will happen to someone. Hopefully me. Additionally, starting tomorrow, we're also getting free multis. In this case, 10 free multis, and the 10th multi does guarantee you a 5-star character. This selection of characters includes a lot of premium characters, and it's worth noting the pool of characters has been updated. It doesn't include any premium character released in the last year. These usually are a year behind, but there are some decent characters here, namely the Aaroniero, Quincy Ichigo, for example. I have every character in this selection, but you might be missing some. But I know for me personally, there's also some pretty good dupes here that I would love to pick up. Starting later today, however, we do have the 1000-year Blood War Conflict login bonus. And in this case, if you log in during this period, you can claim up to 75 Spirit Orbs and also 120 Soul Tickets. Keep in mind, this isn't going to be the only login bonus. We also should get a special login bonus once the episode does air on the 5th of October. I'm not sure exactly what we are going to get, but we should get the usual special accessory for those that logged in during that release of episode 1. After that, we have something really cool and something they've never done before, or maybe haven't done in a very long time. We have special orders, in this case for Storypers. So that potentially does imply that we might be getting more of these, in this case maybe for Quincy's or Hollows or Rankas in the future. The best part though is that since it is about Storypers, it should be widely available. Everyone should be able to get this. So during this time, if you clear a single player quest with a character containing a Storyper or a character with the name added between basically the start of the year, you can get these rewards. A free Bracelet accessory ticket, 750 Heart Links of Potions, but most importantly, a 5-star summon ticket that only includes Storypers. Now, at the time of this video, we don't know the character pool, but it's gonna seem to be a limited pool. Either way though, it's a free 5-star summon ticket, could include good characters, and all you have to do is spend 1,000 soul tickets, which might seem like a grind to be fair, but yeah, to be fair, you have 2 weeks to do this, you might have to do a bit of grinding. My advice would be just mass farm the point event, that gives you soul tickets in return, but I guess the character they want you to use here is any Renji, all the way to Tendra, any of these characters released in the last year. If you pulled one of them, you can throw them on your team. Don't quote me on this, but I believe maybe if you use 3 of them, it might class as 3 runs per soul ticket, and if that's the case, you might want to have them on your team to overall speed up the process. That's not all though, because we also do have more celebration orders. In this case, for beating all the event orders, you can get yourself another choose a 5-star summon ticket. We just came up with the 9th anniversary less than 2 months ago. being able to get a 5-star summon ticket in 5 different attributes, and it's really cool to see his return for big celebrations like this, which is of course the anime returning. Once more, we have no idea who is in the character selection. Likely not too many new characters. The last Choose a 5-star summon ticket that we did get capped off from the 7th anniversary, and I would assume likely this would be the same. But either way, for new players or those that are trying to round up the collection, this might be a good way to get a new character and therefore more orbs. For me, the hope is just to get a potential good duplicate. Of course, though, since we have a new banner coming out tomorrow, we're also getting a new point event. This time based off episode 6, The White Haze of Season 2. These are going to be your bonus characters. Of course, if you pull any of the 6 characters released in the last month, you are getting more lottery rewards. And in case you haven't already realized, by the way, the 9th anniversary characters, Grammy and also Kenpachi, are always going to be a 50% lottery bonus. This time it's Grammy, next time it's going to be Kenpachi, and then it'll be Grammy again. This point event, however, is special because this time we are getting a technique special move source. So for those that have been wanting to maybe transcend their Ichibei, Swimsuit Bambietto, or maybe even Grammy, now might be a great time to do that. I'm really glad they did provide us with this special move source, especially because this time last year we actually didn't get one. For those that are new to the game, to get this special move source, all you have to do is get 5 million points, which in the 19 days while this event is up should be easily doable by every player. Even if you start on the last day, it's worth spending orbs to get this very rare item. Below that we have Rukia's Special Training Extra. This is going to be available for a week, and this time it's the special Rukia EXP quest, but it's unlimited all week. So if you ever wanted to max your characters as fast as possible, now is the best time to do this, because this event has been a thing for like the last 8-9 years, but this is the first time it's completely unlimited. Additionally, I guess to help with that, we also do have the Yukio's Ascension quest. This is currently already available in game, but this is going to be an extra special event where you can only do it once a day, but you get more Ascension fodder. Likewise, this will only be available for a week, and since this was data mined a couple of days ago, there's been a lot of people scared that they were nerfing the Yukio quest. That's not the case. This is an extra quest. So great time for any new players or those that have yet to max out the characters. You have a really good EXP quest and also a quest, which to be fair, you can only do once a day to get even more Ascension fodder. The normal Yukio quest is still great for that, but it's definitely going to be worth doing this Yukio quest just once and then going back to the normal one. Path to Power is getting upgrades. In this case, starting from the 6th to the 13th, usually only playable 5 times a day, will now be available 10 times per day. To be fair, I'm not really sure if anyone's going to do this, but I guess it is nice they are adding more attempts to this particular quest. Likewise, with the Path to Friendship, usually only playable 5 times per day, it will now be available 15 times per day. However, for those with the beginner's mark, you can now do this 45 times per day. So I guess for beginners, this is going to be really good, because for most veterans, you don't really need the items that you do get in this quest, but 45 times per day for a new player should really boost them up quite a bit. Lastly, as far as this campaign does go, they're adding new title screen voices. It's kind of funny that they choose to announce this in a campaign, but honestly, I'm actually kind of excited for it. These new voices should be all the Stonebreakers that have been already added to the game, maybe even some ones that aren't in the game just yet. But it has been a while since we had new voices added to the game, so honestly, I'm weirdly excited for this. Especially when I'm having to reset in Guild Quest and have to hear Brave Souls every single time I open up the app. In case you missed it, remember, Limit Breaker quest is starting tomorrow. This quest is going to be a lot easier than usual. It's a quest designed for beginners. It's only featuring Quincy enemies, and there's also a 2-minute timer. The Awakened Iron Epic Rage returning tomorrow. In this case, you can get 200 free Spirit Orbs. And with that, they did add a bunch of new characters as bonus characters, of course, the 3 new ones, and then also a bunch of Droplet and Links of Farmers to basically ensure if you are a new player, you potentially can have a bonus character. And last but definitely not least, we have a new player rank. So in this case, it's going up to 300s. This kind of came out of nowhere. I'm literally about to hit 200 this month, maybe. I'm like 198 right now. So this kind of came in perfectly for me. And for the most part, this just means something extra to work towards as you play the game. And also more orbs. At rank 220 to 260, you can get a 5-star summon ticket. At 240 to 280, you can get a 5-star accessory summon ticket. At level 300, you can get 100 Spirit Orbs. And then every 5 ranks, you also do get 25 Spirit Orbs. Of course, usually with every rank up, you also get 5 orbs. So overall, just more orbs. Like I said, for me, this is perfectly timed. I've yet to hit level 200, so I'm glad I'm not going to be at a point where I'm not getting any extra rewards. So there you have it. That is the broadcast celebration campaign for 1000 Year Blood War Season 3. Again, some more stuff will be announced in the coming days when the episodes do actually start to air. But overall, this is actually really cool stuff. There's a lot to look forward to. Let me know in the comments below what you're most excited for. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.